Welcome to Angel and Fairy Insights. I'm Courtney Long, angel communicator and fairy expert, and I'm going to be utilizing this beautiful deck of flower therapy cards by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. And we've had some really tumultuous things happening. There's been some hate crimes in the last few days and very intense political climate, and so the flowers will help us to bring in some sweetness. So what the angels are showing is some definite sweetness is needed, some almost like sweet nectar, and comfort for our souls is very needed right now. And this is just really important time of balance. So there's a lot of things they're showing me right away. There's a lot of things swinging right now, things that are swinging out of balance in our world, maybe even in your life. Like, I don't know if you feel like you're going back and forth on certain things, like loving one moment, fearful another moment, excited one moment, afraid another. But this pendulum swinging is shaking itself out in our world very much right now, and it's about coming into balance and coming into balance within yourself and our planet coming into balance. So the angels are telling us not to fear the things that are happening, the fears that are, or the things that are coming up right now, even though obviously they're very challenging, such as hate crimes. They're saying not to have fear, but really to lead with a warrior's heart, to lead with love and joy with a warrior's heart. Okay, so let me shuffle the cards. I'm calling on God, Source, Spirit, Universe, our angels and fairies of light. The cards are really glowing. Wow, okay, asking for what we need to know. First card that comes up is, oh, this is interesting. Sign from heaven. Oh, this has a lot of meaning. Sign from heaven. This could be one of your departed loved ones saying hello from the higher dimensions. And what the angels are showing me right away is, just notice this flower. Let's see, it's the protea flower in the circle. They're saying we need to come together in unity right now. And this is not just us humans coming together, but us coming together with the angels, with the fairies, with our departed loved ones, with the ascended masters, the goddesses, the star beings, all of the beautiful beings of light that support us in the other dimensions. It's about us all working together to create a really positive, powerful shift. And the metaphor they're giving me, this is pretty interesting, is like if you had a group of people that was cooking a meal together. Like someone might bring vegetables, someone else might bring spices, someone might bring potatoes, and like you mix them all together into a pot, right? And make a beautiful meal or soup or stew of some sort. And this is about us all coming together and making something even more beautiful than ever existed before. You can have a potato, you can have a vegetable, but when you blend those together, and with some spices and other ingredients, it makes a really beautiful dish. And so what a cool metaphor for what's happening in our world right now. We are on the verge of such a powerful transformation. It's something we've never seen before on planet Earth. We are all an important part of it, and it's about lifting up this planet. So of course it's easy to get discouraged when we see things like hate crimes and murders and all of the crazy difficult things that are going on. It's so easy to get discouraged, and the angels are saying let that be even more motivation to keep going with your warrior heart, to keep, like they're showing you running, all of us just running, and it's almost like quickening the pace of what we're being guided to do, quickening the pace of your purpose. So this is about no longer holding yourself back if you feel like you're doubting yourself, but you know what your calling is, but you're holding yourself back out of fear or self-doubt. Just keep going, show up, be the love that you are. You are here to be a bright beacon of love in the world, and there's so many ways you can do that. 1 is by being yourself, 2 is by sharing your gifts in the world, 3 is by sharing a message in the world, making a difference and fulfilling your purpose. So yes, warrior heart is really important message. And the card actually says your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and giving you reassurance that you'll be all right. And it really is a moment of, it's a moment of decision right now. It's a moment of truth, and it's a moment of really you knowing that everything is okay, everything is all right. And they're reminding me of something that happened for me yesterday, and I want to share it with you because it was so profound, and I feel like it was a message for all of us. And I've just been going through some difficult times recently, and I walked out my front door yesterday, and this giant orange monarch butterfly was flying toward me through the entryway to my house. And I've seen yellow butterflies around my house, but I've never seen a monarch at my house in the 5.5 years I've been in my home. And it was just phenomenal. It was like this instant knowing of the message. It was a message of letting me know everything's going to be okay, that there's transformation happening, and it's a positive, beautiful transformation. And I just instantly felt a sense of reassurance. And I feel like this is a message not just for me, but for all of us, that things are okay. Don't believe the appearances. Kind of like they were saying last week, the angels and fairies said, don't buy into the illusions, but really hold strong to the truth and be strong within yourself. So what do you need to be strong within yourself? Do you need to get grounded? Do you need to express yourself? Do you need time alone, in solitude, in prayer, in meditation, in creativity? Like, what do you need? Give yourself what you need. It's interesting they had the food metaphor because they're showing you feeding yourself now. Like, give yourself what you need on all levels: mind, body, emotions, and spirit. And you're not being selfish when you give yourself what you need, because nurturing yourself fills your cup so much that it overflows, and then you can help others from a much more a fuller place and a more abundant place. Okay, second card is reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Woohoo! And this one says you deserve only the best, and this is all you should focus your attention on. And this again goes back to what the angels and the fairies are saying about the illusion. Don't buy into the illusion of fear and self-doubt. They're showing me a big bright rainbow and lots of fairies sparkle and joy. And that is the reality. That is what we can actually believe in. We can believe in things like love and joy and hope and inspiration. And so they're also showing the importance of us getting our bodies energized, our bodies passionate and full of love and zest. And this could be through dancing, it could be through sexual activity, it could be through music or singing, like whatever helps your body feel really alive and inspired. This is also an important time to feed your body, get your body going with lots of inspiration and joy. And the angels and fairies are just saying, watch what you can do when your body is lit up and inspired. It's like anything is possible. You can break through barriers, have incredible breakthroughs, really feel more confident in yourself, share your gifts, shine even brighter than ever when you're really truly giving your body the almost like the passion. They're saying the passionate fuel and zest for life. Passionate fuel that you need. Just like we put gas in our cars, what are you putting in your body? I mean, of course, food is one thing, but it's like, how are you also fueling your body? Like I said, it could be through dance, through exercise, through sex, through music and dancing and singing. Anything that really, really helps you feel alive is super, super important right now. And back to this whole message of reach for the stars. Don't limit yourself. If you feel like you've been limiting yourself, it's time to no longer do that. It's time to expand your awareness of what's possible and reach for the stars. So, good question to ask yourself would be, if I were reaching for the stars, what would that look like? If I were living a life of infinite possibilities, what would that look like? My favorite question: if the universe hands you a check for $111 trillion, you have way more money than you could ever do anything with, what would you do? What would you do to have fun? What would you do to nourish yourself? What would you do to help others? How would you make an impact on this planet and in the people in your life? So they're showing us holding strong to each other. We do need each other. We are here all together in this journey, right? Us humans, and then of course our angels and fairies and guides and so on. But they're showing us linking arms with each other and being there for each other. And it's through magical conversations, it's through supporting each other that so much healing happens and transformation on the planet. So let's just hold strong to this message. And just like last week, the angels and fairies suggested that we send lots of light to the politicians and to our leaders and change makers, and they're suggesting we do that again this week. Let's just hold a space of light this entire week for the evolving of our planet, the upliftment of our planet, raising the vibration of the planet, and knowing that you have a contribution to make and you are making it. And if you feel like you can make it even bigger, brighter, and bolder this week, then go for it. I'm challenging you to take one like really bold action step this week towards your purpose. It is time, and it's time for us to like, there's going to be lots of strings that we might feel like we're holding ourselves back or being held back. Cut through those strings, cut through those cords, call on Archangel Michael for help with that. And let's just do this, right? It's like, let's get to it. Let's do this. You've got what it takes to fulfill your purpose. You've got what it takes to make a big, bold difference on this planet. And it is time. And the fairy, it's interesting because you know how the fairies can be really playful. They're actually being really serious actually right now. And they're just saying, open your eyes to what you can do, to the action you can take. And they're also saying you deserve love. So this is about also nurturing yourself, giving yourself what you need. Open your eyes to your own worthiness and your divinity, and just let yourself be light. It's like, the message is not complicated. What we're here to do is not complicated. It's so simple. But sometimes it's so simple, we can't even understand it. So your purpose is so simple. Your expressions of love in the world make such a meaningful difference. Don't overcomplicate things like the mind loves to do. Just keep things simple and keep moving forward in a very bold way, without settling for less than you want or deserve. But I feel like this is about taking taking the vision for your purpose to the next level. So it's like anything is possible. Absolutely anything is possible. Okay. All right. And I'm curious to hear if you'd like to share in the comments what is coming up for you as I'm sharing these messages about going for it. You've got what it takes. Reach for the stars. And then that we've got all of our support from our loved ones in heaven, in the higher dimensions, our fairies, angels, and guides, as well as our fellow humans too. And then this overall message of reach for the stars. And they're just saying like, you can do it. Okay, be creative. That's another message. That was a continuation from last week too. Okay, you've got what it takes. Stay in love. That's the overarching message for this coming week, is stay in a space of love. We've got this. You are so strong, much stronger than you could ever even imagine. Okay, perfect. And they're just showing me this really cool image of light sparkling from your eyes and you just being your authentic self. They're just really, actually, it's interesting overall for all of us. They're showing us to smile, to just have a bright smile and to trust the process, and know that all is well. And if you feel like something is not quite right, then ask for the guidance to change whatever you can change. And if there's nothing that you can change, then know that all is well. I like that. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So I hope you all have a fabulous evening or rest of your day whenever you happen to watch this. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Have a fabulous, fabulous week. And I will talk to you soon.